So this is the card we're doing tonight. And the mountains and this body of water, I guess, those are from the Horizon dies. And the Horizon dies are part of the On the Horizon bundle. Obviously, you don't have to buy both, but they come together as a 10% discount if you do. And then this heart, you could use any heart that you had, but this one comes from my Sweet Conversations set. And the paper that I've used for the mountains and the lake are from the Horizons, New Horizons Designer Series paper. And many of you know, if you receive my emails, that I am holding a class on the New Horizons bundle in February. And so signups for that, I'm gonna send out my email soon, but signups for that are going to be ending shortly because I need to get everything together. But if you're gonna participate in that, I'd love to have you. But here are the 10 cards that we're going to be making in that class. And the class is virtual. Oops, that's a piece of paper. And the class is virtual, so all you have to do is have the New Horizons stuff yourself. And if you'd like to purchase the add-on, the $10 add-on kit, I will send you all the supplies necessary to make these 10 cards, with the exception of things that come in the New Horizons suite. So things that come in the New Horizons suite, oh, I seem to have frozen. Am I frozen on yours, Sheila? No? Huh.
You're delayed.
Yes, there is always a delay. By the way, I'm kind of showing Sheila the ropes on how to do videos because pretty soon she's going to be doing her own. But anyway, in the suite, the paper will come with a suite, and so will the pebbles and the ribbon and the dies and the stamp set. So anything else like the card bases and layers, those will be, I will give you everything you need, and that's just a $10 add-on. So you just let me know if you want to participate. So for here, I would give you this cardstock that you need, the cardstock to make the window sheet to make the window, and I'll provide the envelopes as well. So these are just some of the cards that we'll be making. I've got everything all designed, as you see, because here are 10 cards, and I've got the instructions all done already. They're all typed up and ready to go. I just need a stamping room to be able to finish filming my tutorials. So anyway, this is another project that you could make with the New Horizons die, and I'm going to show you how quick and simple this one is. So I've got all the supplies here. Yes, I have almost all the supplies here. Some of them are in my sheet in here. So I've got just a basic white card base. I've got my envelope here, and I have a layer of Blackberry Bliss cardstock, and that is such a beautiful purple. It's one of my favorite purples. I'm going to go ahead and just put that down with some adhesive. Go. This card really does go together really quickly. And I probably should have embossed first and stamped and embossed first, but you know, I'm not in this place where I normally would be. My life is kind of crazy right now, so we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. I'm gonna cut out the other elements that I need. So let's see, I'm going to need the heart. And I'm going to use this heart. There are lots of hearts in here. I'm going to use the fattest, squattiest heart. And here's a piece. This is a great way to use up scraps. So here's a piece of that New Horizons paper. And I'm going to cut that out of there. And here's another scrap. When I was making cards, I had lots of scraps left over. So I took this blue part and I thought, oh, that'll make great water. So my New Horizons dies. My assistant is handing me these things, which is great because I lose things faster than anybody. All right, so I'm gonna take, this can be grassy knolls or this can be water. So we're gonna make water out of it this time, I think. So that one will go there. And the mountains, so in this die set, there are these two mountainy things. This one is the mountains in behind, and this is the snow that we can put on them. So I don't know if you can see. Oh, I actually made that differently. I did that wrong. I know I did. I didn't do it wrong, but I'm gonna do it wrong. My assistant, may I please have a pair of scissors or snips?
Yes.
Thank you. She said yes, ma'am. Like any good assistant, but anyway, this is actually going to be my detail. So I have a background of white here, and the detail went on top. But you could easily do the reverse. I just wanted this color to kind of pop off a little bit more. So I'm just gonna cut a piece of basic white because I just need a scrap of that. All right.
Gail just came on, it looks like.
Oh, hi Gail, nice to have you. So on the inside, I had cut out, another scrap with hearts. So I'm gonna just take this basic bliss piece. Now, if I just cut a bunch of small pieces, I can get all this done in one pass of the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And Sheila was kind enough to let me use her Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Now, let me tell you a funny story. So yesterday, no, maybe it was this morning. It was this morning. I got up very early, well, early for me, and I had to run to my house. We've been staying at a local motel just because my son likes to do that every now and then, and he's so worried about the weather. So that's what we've been doing. And so I texted Sheila this morning, and I was driving, so I used my voice to text. And I said, hey, Siri, which she'll probably start doing something, so hopefully not. But I said, hey, Sheila, do you mind if I use your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and your heat tool tonight? That way I didn't have to bring mine, which is kind of all packed up and scattered. And Siri happened to write, she interpreted Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine as Stampin' Coronavirus machine. And heat tools, or heat tool became he tools. I'm like, no, heat tools are for girls too. And is everything really coronavirus? So anyway, I had a really good chuckle this morning.
We both did, yeah.
Oh my
Elaine
goodness.
is now on. I'm here too. Elaine Pierce.
Hi, Elaine. Elaine, I'm getting more snow than you. I don't think you're getting any snow, are you? You're over on the other side. I think it's mostly an East Coast thing.
You're not into the picture, are you?
I'm not into the picture. All right, let's move into the picture a little bit more. There we go. All right, so I'm just gonna put everything into my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let's see.
Sheila's Stampin' Emboss machine.
Oh, Sheila's Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let's see if I can go this way instead. I can. We'll fit everything on here.
Is that the one you want? You want that to be the blue?
Nope, I want it.
You're
Yeah.
going reverse.
Oh, this to be
That
the
was
blue. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
This. See, it's a good thing Sheila's here. I gotta make sure this is right too. This is right.
Oh, yeah, that one.
And then I'm gonna cut this one.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna cut my heart with this one. And then I need, with my other dies.
You're going to use that one.
Oh yeah, I was gonna use this one. Where's my other dies? Oh, let's see.
They're
Not under
inside
here.
of
They must be inside my stamp case. All right. Oops.
No, you want the one,
I want the flag. And with this one, I can put the flag and I can put this inside. Now you might want to even run it through separately, but you don't have to. And it's always funny on camera how I shake and everything. But, all right. these are pristine cutting plates. She has not used them yet. Like, oh, I almost feel badly about using them.
No, you don't.
Oh, I said almost.
Almost, yeah.
So I'm gonna run that through, and I should have angled that a little bit. Hers is new, she hasn't used it yet, so let's see. Oh. So what's gonna happen, I'm gonna just take this one out because that's gonna move around here.
Because it's new.
It's new, so you're gonna hear lots of cracking and popping, and that always makes people a little nervous, but no need to be nervous. So
It's only plastic.
it's only plastic, and it really does take quite a beating at times. I'm gonna push. I'm just taking my separate pieces off for right now, so we can do the other piece. And you know what? We'll do the other piece later. How about that? Let me move this. Let's assemble some stuff first. All right. So I don't need that. So, what's going on in everybody's world? Everybody ready for the snow? Let's see. So, let's see. We've got our mountains. So this is our detail right here. And you can see that that'll fit right over on top of this. Just like that. And so because of the way this paper is, it has lighter spots and darker spots.
Diane's excited about crafting all day tomorrow, it sounds like.
Ah, yes. Diane, I dropped off some stuff so she and her friend Sue could craft all day tomorrow. They got an order in, and
Deb is ready too, she said, for crafting day.
we talked about how I cannot craft tomorrow because I have no room. However, I will have lots of opportunity tomorrow to put my room together, or at least get some of it painted and put together some of my furniture. So I'm excited about that.
And Diane says, yes, thank you so much.
All right, so there's my little mountain range there. And I've got my little mini glue dots here. And I know that for this card, if I just sort of place where things are gonna go, like it's gonna go here, and then my mountain range is gonna go here. So if I think about where I want the saying, I want the saying right down in here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I was thinking about not using Happy Valentine's Day, because how many Valentine's cards does one person actually need, right? So, I mean, although, you know, you can send it to girlfriends and stuff. I'm just not going to send it to any other guy except for my husband. So I'm going to replace this one with Thinking of You from the On the Horizon set. Thinking of You right here. So we'll mount that right here. And I have my Versamark and white embossing powder, which I love my white embossing powder. Let's go ahead and hopefully this is straight. Again, it's hard. I usually put my head right over the paper. It's going to be straight enough. How about that? And we're just going to see, this is why I should have done it beforehand, but it's all right. Oh, look at that. Not even really any strays. A couple of strays. So I'm going to take this. I usually have a paintbrush handy.
I have one.
Oh, Sheila has one. I'm all right, Sheila. It's fine. It's fine, Sheila. I'm gonna be done by the time you get back. So she's like, all right, fine. So we'll emboss this, and handy dandy heat tool. Yeah, I was a little crooked on this, but that's all right. I may send this to my brother-in-law who's beginning some cancer treatment. He's an avid outdoorsman, so he'll appreciate this. All right, so we're almost done. All we got to do is put stuff on the card. So I'm going to take my mountain range, and I'm going to take my water, and I'm going to put some of my little dimensionals on it, on the back, just to pop it up, give the card a little bit more interest. I might have to just use the take your pick tool to do it. All right.
So Deb says she's doing a craft fair in Lancaster next weekend, so she's making lots of Valentine cards.
That'll be good. You'll probably sell a lot. You're right. You yourself don't need a lot. However, if you're making them for other people. So I got my paper pumpkin kit, and because I'm staying at a local hotel, and just, for my son, one of the things I do when I go there, because he goes there every year, is I bring my paper pumpkin kits, and so I get caught up. And so that's what I did, and January's was Valentine's, so I'm now caught up on that paper pumpkin kit, and I've decided that I'm going to bring in those Valentines to work and let people, if they want to send somebody a Valentine, they'll have some to send. All right, I'll just take off the backings here. Oops, that one's not off. All right, and just decide where that's gonna go, right up next to it. And that's pretty in and of itself, but I thought, hey, how about instead of a moon or a sun behind the mountains, we include a little heart. So you can have it coming up as much as possible. Now, if you've already put that down and you want it to actually go down a little bit further, you can just snip it off and figure out, like, okay, I want it to go in like this. So it's just peeking out. I'm gonna glue that down. That one's not going on dimensionals because it's got to be behind the mountains. So there we go. That there. You can leave it just like that, or you can introduce some of these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. So that's what I'm gonna do. I can put one on the heart. So you can see, I actually have 4 here, which means I think that one fell off in transit because I would never usually just do 4. I would do odd numbers. We've talked about that before, right? Odd numbers are just generally more pleasing to the eye. They just balance out better. So if I did that over here, and if I put one there, I'd probably want to put one down here. But I think I'm just going to leave this. I don't want too much bling on it. But there we go. And so on the inside, this is thinking of you, so I can write any kind of message on the inside. Obviously, I could have made this a wedding. I mean, this would make a wedding card too. And you could put thinking of you on the outside and wishing you so much happiness on the inside. That would be nice. It's just something of an alternative. But let's go ahead and bring back our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which I heard somebody today call that the Big Boss. And then there's a little boss, because there's a little Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine as well. It is a whole lot easier to say Big Boss and Little Boss. But let's bring this back in. And because the plates are new and they might jump all over the place, I'm gonna go ahead and find this one, and I don't know which one I want to go first. I don't think it really matters. You can use some washi tape or something to hold that down there. New plates. Mine don't crack anymore because they're just used and abused. So then we have this one. I put on there. And my assistant is taking care of my other one so I don't lose it. Thank you, assistant.
You're welcome.
So what's cool about this one now is I've got a bunch of little hearts that I'm gonna put around. And I've got this banner. So I can bring my card back in and I can decide where I want the banner. I think I want it in the lower right, just like it was with the other one. I'll just add a little bit of glue. Really don't need a lot of glue. If you get too much glue, you're gonna know it's gonna squish out everywhere. Just a thin, thin line. And I'm gonna line this up with a right-hand edge. And there we go there. Now if I wanted, I could put some hearts around on the inside. Or I can take my, see, this is how I did my envelope on the first card. I just put the 4 hearts down there, which, I don't know why I did 4 because I don't like to do even numbers. So let's not do 4 on the next one. Let's do 3. How about that? Or I got a different idea too. I'm going to take 1 heart on the front. And that'll be where I write the name. And then on the flap, I'll do the other 3. How about that? And so when I'm putting these down, ooh, that's too much glue.
Want some glue dots?
Sheila's like, want some glue dots? Which, that would have been a good idea. It's less messy for sure. But I only had so much to travel with, and who knows where my glue dots are right now. I know you have some, Sheila. I'm good though. Oh, getting glue all over myself. Oh, I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna put right here on the left side first. Here we go. This would make nice little confetti too. And there are all sorts of, in that Sweet Conversations die set, there are so many hearts that you can cut out. So if you look here, if you were to use this die, this die, this die, this die, this die, this one, and this one, and this one, you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 hearts. Just by using all those dies in one pass of the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. That makes great confetti. What fun little confetti that would be. So anyway, here's the card. It was pretty quick and simple to make, and I just love these colors. I think it's nice and calming, and this card just makes me happy, and I hope it makes you happy as well.